Hey y'all, today I did this green and gold halo eye, spotlight eye, whatever you want to call it. So if you want to see how I did today's makeup look, please stick around. Hey you guys, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a fabulous day. It feels like it's been forever since I've been on here, but it's only been 2 days. So that is so weird. So I want to try this foundation again. I think what happened last time, this is what I'm hoping happened. This is a matte foundation and I used a hydrating and juicy primer with it. So I'm going to try using a more mattifying primer and hopefully that helps the makeup work better. So I'm going to go in with this NYX Marshmellow primer. I haven't used this in forever. This isn't exactly... it's more of a smoothing primer, so I'm gonna try this and see if this helps the foundation work better. Oh, it smells like Easter. It smells like marshmallows, funny enough. Probably went in with a little too much, of course. Oh, you know what, I forgot to prime my eyes. I'll hop off here and do that. I'll let this primer set in a little bit. I'll go prime my eyes and then I'll come back for foundation. So I will be right back. Okay, so let's try this foundation again. Again, this is the Tracy Ultra Matte Foundation and there is not a shade on here whatsoever. So I have no idea what shade it is. It's a nice color for me. It just didn't blend out so smoothly last time. So I'm going to try this again on a different primer. And I'm going to use a different brush because my brush needs to be cleaned again already. So I'm going to try it on a different brush, different primer. Hopefully it blends out better. I'm so excited, you guys. Today I get my P. Louise package. Well, fingers crossed, because it was supposed to be here Wednesday. Today's Friday, and oh god, this smells so much like makeup. It's off-putting. It smells like makeup did back in the 80s. It's like a heavy makeup smell. But anyway, so my P. Louise package was sent to my post office. So I figured I was going to get it, right? Because it said I was going to get it Wednesday. So it was sent to my post office. And then, for some reason, it was sent to a post office 30 miles away. And then last night, it came back to my post office. I don't know what they're up to, the post office. I don't know what their game is. But it says out for delivery. So hopefully I get it today. And I have had packages sent to the wrong neighbors because I live in a big apartment complex. So hopefully I will get it today. I'm going to go in with a little bit more foundation just because I never seem to have enough for my forehead. This foundation almost smells like my mom's foundation. Do you remember like when your mom used to go to Merle Norman and get makeup? Like my mom did anyway. She used to get the expensive makeup, like the expensive foundation. I remember she got expensive foundation. So it kind of smells like that. Like very, very makeup-y. So anyway, I couldn't help myself. I watched Barb's unboxing of the P. Louise package. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited, you guys. Spoiler alert, it's a bridal set. I don't do bridal makeup. I mean, I never have. Even though I've been a bride twice, I've never done bridal makeup. So I don't know if it's something I can do. I have no idea. I guess I could try it. I will definitely use the bridal palette, like whether it's bridal makeup, I don't know yet. I'm not really good at the soft, you know, I don't know, like the soft glam, soft smooth makeup, I guess. That's not really my style. but I will definitely use the palette for sure. I was a bride twice, but I never did. I just did like my regular makeup. I had my hair done at my first wedding. My second wedding was at the courthouse, which was my idea, because I didn't want to have to go through another wedding. I didn't want to get married. I just wanted to be married. You know what I mean? So we just went to the courthouse, and Barry was fine with that. He didn't feel like doing it all again either, and we didn't want to pay for it either. So I think it's gone on better this time. I like it a lot better than it was last time, even though it's still not really a matte finish. I mean, look at that glow. I don't know why they call it matte foundation when it's clearly not. I'm okay with it, you know. I don't care one way or the other. I actually like a dewy face look. It does feel a little bit heavy because it is a heavy foundation, but that doesn't really bother me either. So for concealer, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour full wear in this shade Porcelain. I'm using a lot of the same makeup I used the other day. Not all of it, but some of it. So I have like 100 of these little tiny things. I use it on my eye to press out my primer. So I thought I would use it for concealer because it is such a small sponge and I have like 1,000,000 of them. So I figured maybe I'd use it to blend out my concealer. See how it works. It works just fine. I need one this size, between this size and this size. I need one in between. Yeah, this feels like it's taken forever. Okay, and for bronzer, I'm going to use the Revolution Ultra Cream Bronzer in the shade Light. So what's everybody doing this weekend? Next week is when I'm really going to start. Well, I get paid Monday, so I need to buy some boxes. So next week, I know I keep putting it off. I keep saying June, and then now it's next week. I'm going to really start going through and throwing a bunch of stuff away and putting stuff into boxes. I know I keep pushing it back, but that's just who I am. I am a procrastinator. So is Barry usually, but he's been kind of on top of the packing. It's kind of been working out in my favor. But we need to, Monday I'm going to call the donation place. I'll probably call it Salvation Army or whoever, and have them pick up a bunch of stuff that we're donating, because we are going through from a 3-bedroom to a 1-bedroom, so we just can't fit all the furniture, so we're going to donate a bunch of stuff. So I need to get that stuff out of the way, and then I can really like go to town. All right, for liquid blush, I'm going to use this Ucanbe liquid blush in the shade Guava. It is such a nice shade. I just love that. Still don't know exactly what to call that shade except for Guava. I mean, I don't really know what. I mean, it's like an orange nude, I guess. So nice. All right, for pressed powder, I'm going to use the Nars Light Reflecting Powder. And then for loose powder, the Youliyoula Smooth Light Loose Powder. And then for setting spray, the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. For blush, I'm going to go into the Lorella Pinch Me Volume 2 palette. I'm going to go into this shade here. One of these days, I'm going to try this purple blush. One day. I don't know when, but someday. I'm going somewhere today. I have to go to the pharmacy, so maybe one day when I'm not going anywhere. I'm just so scared of purple blush. I know Barb loves it, but I'm scared of it. For bronzer, I'm going to use the Laura Geller Face and Body Glow in the shade Copper Glow. Here, this is beautiful. I have to take it easy though, it is pretty dark. And then for highlighter, going to go in with the Catrice More Than Glow highlighter, and this is in the shade Beyond Golden Glow. It's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to go into the Louise The Money Shot palette. I know it's been a while since I've used this palette, but I wanted to do an episode 4. And I want to do a green and gold like spotlight eye or halo eye, depending on where you're from, which how you call it. The girl I watch a lot goes by spotlight eye. So that's what I called it. Anyway, I'm going to go into the shade called Hollywood. And I'm not really going to put this on the inner and outer corner because I'm not very good at that. I'm just going to put it all over and then run something down the middle. So that's how I want to do it. And while I'm packing this shade on, I'm also like pat blending at the edges to blur that line a little bit. Probably could have used a bigger brush. So I'm just patting at those edges now. I believe my husband is going deaf by the way he's listening to his TV. This is one thing I'm nervous about. I mean, I've lived with my husband for a long time, but now we're gonna be like in the same room all the time. We don't like to watch the same thing on TV, so I wonder how we're going to work that out. As it is now, we both have our own rooms, like our own. I have my lady cave and he has his man cave. So we're going to be stuck in the same room together. So I don't know how that's going to, I mean, we've done it before, so it shouldn't be that big a deal, right? But I don't know. I'm going to go into a fluffy brush now, and I'm just going to blend that out a little bit. I don't know if I should blend it out with another green, but there's not one in here. Like, they're all, like, I can't. Well, all right, let me do that. Let me go into the shade Bank on It. That's a really green. Maybe I should go into something darker. Let me go into Shower. Is that the name of it? Showbiz. That's a little bit darker green. So yeah, it'll be very interesting living with him full time again. I remember when he first stopped working, and I was like, you either stop, you want to stay, you know, like you don't want to work anymore, that's fine, but we're not going to get married because I won't be able to handle you 24 hours a day. But he did, and I handled it. So I did it once, I could probably do it again. But I don't know, after kind of having my own space for such a long time, I don't know. I wonder if I should put another green on top of that, like a much lighter green. I don't know what I would want to put on top of that, and I don't want to mess it up. Let me try it. That's why we're here, right? Try new stuff. I'm going to go into a shade called Your Moment. Please excuse my runny nose. And I'm just going to blend out that second green. I'm just going to introduce this color. Just, it's not even showing up. I am envious of those people that can put like eyeshadow right here. I can't do that. It just doesn't look right on me for some reason. I'm not going to go very far with that. I'm just going to do it like that. I don't want to mess it up. It's a very different color green than what I'm using, so I don't want to screw it up. And I think I will go back into Hollywood, and I'm going to just re-intensify this shade just around that half moon area, and then pat blend it out. Okay, that looks good. I like that. I actually like it. So I'm going to go in with this liquid eyeshadow. This is from Stila, or Stila, S-T-I-L-A. And this is in the shade Kitten Kaleidoscope. And I've never used this before, so I hope I don't totally mess this up. Let me see what color this is. Okay, that should work. I'm just gonna take this down the middle of my eye, and then I'm gonna go in with a flat brush and pat it. I need to clean off my mirror, something fierce. This is a really nice liquid shadow. I don't know if it's right for this look, but it doesn't really matter because I'm going to be putting shimmer and glitter on top of it. I just needed something for a base, but I will use this again in the future. Okay, and then while that's tacky, I'm going to take the bottom of this tray and I'm going to go into a gold called Ballin. And I'm just going to set this right on top of it. This is more the gold I was going for. And just so it doesn't look like it's just like plopped on there, I'm going to take the brush I was using the dark green, and I'm just going to go around the edges, kind of blend that in. Okay, and there's the lawnmower guy. Then I'm going to go into my pressed glitters palette. This is it here, and I think I'll go into one of these shades that's almost empty. These are obviously my favorite shades to work with. I'll put the pressed glitter right on top. Ooh, that's pretty. How do the lawnmower people always know when I'm going to do a video? Okay, so I'm just going to take this flat brush and kind of blend out the glitter. Blend it out into the sides, so again it just doesn't look like it's plopped on there. Okay, okay. Now I'm going to go put on my lashes, and I might do some kind of something with the bottom. I'm not sure yet, but let me go put on my lashes and we'll figure it out. Okay, for lips liner, I used the Colourpop BFF2, and for lipstick, I'm using the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Stockholm. And then I did decide to do some bottom makeup on the eyes. So let me go back into my palette, and I'm just going to do the same thing that I did on top on the bottom. Not the gold, but the other part. And I have to use my little mirror for this. So I'm going to go back into that same brush, and I'm going to take the shade Hollywood. And I'm just going to run this along the bottom lash line. And then I'm going to clean this off and go into the shade, what was it? Was it Your Moment? I can't remember what shade it was. Back on it, what was it? I don't know, but I'm going to go into the shade it was this light one up here. I'm going to go into the shade Your Moment. And I'm just going to blend that out with this shade. Make it a little bit lighter. Then I'm just going to run some mascara, and I'm using the Sephora Size Up mascara. There we go. And then let me go fix my hair. Why is that recording? It just recorded out of nowhere. I think I have a ghost in my camera. It just recorded out of nowhere. That was crazy. So anyway, you guys, that's going to be it for me for today. I hope you like this look. I actually really do like it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I appreciate it. And today is Friday, I believe, so I will see y'all in tomorrow's live stream, noon Central. See y'all then. Bye, y'all.